Welcome to the Flow Podcast. We're making a deep dish pizza at home.
Take 4. Paolo, Caleb. This is not the second podcast of the day.
No.
It's the first.
Why would you even bring that up, bro?
Alright. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Instagram at Afloat Clothing.
Yep.
We are the Afloat Podcast.
That we are. Few things we are, that we most definitely are. We're the Afloat Podcast. Come grab us. Come grab us. Come hang with us.
Yeah. Please do.
Should we get in a fist real quick, my brother?
Fits today, I got Paolo's foams on.
Yeah.
Had to switch out the shoes.
Heavy. How do you feel walking in those? May I ask? Take a step for the people.
They're comfortable.
Crazy walk.
I got the polo shorts on. They're comfortable. They're tight on my feet.
Do they feel like really worn in around the balls of your feet?
I'm just feeling tightness.
Okay.
Honestly,
that's valid.
They're about a size. They're a size or two small. Probably one, but yeah.
They're worn in.
No, I know they are.
Yeah.
I know they are.
Weathered. Weathered pair of foam. Jesus Christ, what are they again?
Foam runners.
Yeah, the foam runners. I had foam posits on the tip of my tongue. Was about to say it and I knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Go ahead though, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Octopus shirt.
Yep.
Still a summer classic.
Always been, always will be.
Yeah.
Always pull that out in the summer. I got a little piece of emulsion on mine. Just to let them know the hard work we put in. The blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Let them know about it. Alright, what I got on today, I got these On Clouds on.
Pause. What, if you remember, not last episode we did with Marcus, shout out Mark the Kid.
Yep,
for the last episode.
Legend.
The one before that, Paolo was talking about buying these.
Yeah.
And now they're on his feet, just like that.
Yeah, so pretty much I was working in the morning. I had kind of gone into this a little bit, but like I was doing divots in the morning, which means I walk the course, and I filled divots in the ground with seed, and then I caddied right after that. So I was, and like my shoes got wet during divots, right? And like my feet were soaked, like the socks were wet and everything.
Yeah.
And then I went onto the course and just it got even worse.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, dude, I'm out of here. I can't wear these shoes anymore. And I was so annoyed. I was so upset.
Yeah.
That like I was gonna like I had work at 2:00. It was already like 1:30 and I was like, I'm buying a pair of shoes right now.
Wait, this was now. So in between caddying?
In between caddying and my hourly job.
Oh.
I was like, I'm buying a pair of shoes right now. I'm going to the mall and buying a pair of shoes. And they're like, you're gonna be back late. I was like, yeah, I am gonna be back late. You know that, and I do too. And I went and I bought these because I had already known that these exactly were pretty much what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like I knew this is exactly what I wanted, and this was damn near I think the colorway I was gonna get too.
Yeah.
So I looked at them online.
So did you buy a new pair of socks with the shoes?
What? New pair of socks?
Yeah.
No, because I always have extra pairs of socks.
Okay.
Always. When you work that job, you gotta know.
Yeah.
Always have an extra pair of socks in your backpack or whatever you're bringing with. But yeah, I've really enjoyed these at work, like running in them. I've run in them a bit. I've caddied in them, like I've carried 2 bags in them. They're just very nice. Yeah. They've treated me really well so far. I've really been enjoying them.
I took a step or 2 in them. They're comfy.
The sole is really crazy. I mean, it's very interesting. It's just feels like a cloud. You can really feel it from heel to toe. Like you can feel your foot like touch the ground.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Very new shoe.
Yeah, and I think they look good. My only thing is like, and I guess it's kind of big, but not really. Just the cloud tech right here.
Yeah.
It just like, I would just prefer if they just kept it clean, finished, I guess it, like just finish the O.
Yeah, true. No, I dig that. I kind of enjoy it. I don't know why, because usually I do not really fuck with these types of things
like,
right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's cloud tech. You don't need broadcast it.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know, I fuck with it though. I don't know why I fuck with it on this shoe specifically, but I do fuck with it on this shoe.
It's because you own it.
It's probably because I bought it and own it. It was expensive and I'm gonna love every piece of it.
Right. That's why.
That's probably the main reason why.
Yeah. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
No, bro. Yeah, definitely. And like I said, this usually throws me off, and I enjoy when like the logo is finished on a shoe. So I dig that. But I'm fucking with it this time because I bought it.
There you go.
Yeah, but so I've been wearing these for work mainly. They've been super great at work, and then for the first time, a couple days ago, I wore them casually, like out.
Yeah.
And I honestly enjoyed it. I fucked with it. I've kind of realized that like the only shoe I've been wearing, like outside, has really just been my Slade Memory Crocs.
Yeah.
Like I haven't really put on a shoe this summer. Really just been wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
Which is
once
ridiculous.
Once that sets in, you're like, I really have to put on a shoe sometimes.
You have to put on a shoe, and usually like I wasn't really gonna wear this like outside of work, but been wearing it.
Yeah.
Been wearing it a bit and been enjoying it. You see, it's on my foot today.
It's on.
It's fucking on. It's on cloud. It's what it is, and it's wonderful. Treating my foot like a princess. Yeah. Other thing that was literally like just the shoe part of my outfit.
Yeah.
The other part is this classic Zidane French national jersey. Shit is crazy. I don't know if it's authentic, but it's from the time period for sure. Like it's not like a remake of the jersey at all.
Explain this for me because I have no idea.
Yeah, so I mean Zidane was like he was like one of the biggest soccer players for France like ever, and just also in soccer. I mean for France, like he was like one of them. He was a really dominant player, like very, very well known guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean he also kind of fucked over Italy a little bit in 2006. He kind of was a dick to us. I think he was the one that bit someone. I could be wrong. Or just like he had a bad foul, or I forget, maybe he headbutt someone. I don't remember exactly, but he was a bit of an asshole.
So you bought his jersey.
But very good player. Well, the thing is that I thrifted this.
Oh.
This is a thrifted piece.
It's
so
a pretty cool find.
This is probably one of the best finds I have ever.
Where did you find it?
At the thrift store near your crib.
But
yeah.
Was I with you? I don't remember that.
I don't know if you were. You might not have been.
Yeah, I might.
And I was like, I think I sent you a photo of it, and I was like, look at what I fucking picked up today.
Yeah.
Because I think I asked you, like, yo, are you around? You trying to, like, and then
yeah.
I don't think you were able to. Unless it was, like, after a time I slept over at your crib or something, and I was going somewhere else, and I picked it up. Like, it was the last thing we did together. We, like, went to the thrift.
Yeah. It'll remain a mystery.
It'll remain a mystery.
It's a good pickup.
Great pickup. Now, we didn't talk about these foams. These foam runners and the story behind them.
Yeah.
So can we bring that up?
Paolo calls me up on the late night.
It's about 12. It's about midnight.
I would say roughly midnight. And
midnight or later.
Yeah. Maybe at the earliest 11:30.
Sure.
And he calls me up, and he wants to buy a pair of foam runners.
I'm looking for a pair of foam.
He's on whatever sneaker buying app that he's looking on.
Yeah.
And he's like, so what color should I get? Like,
Yeah.
working through all the details. In the back of my mind, as a sneaker reseller,
as one that has many pairs of different shoes on hand,
is the 2 pairs of foam runners that I have consigned at Stadium Goods. In his size.
In my size!
Which hasn't been disclosed yet.
Has not been disclosed. Has not been discussed. Hasn't been mentioned. So we go through and I'm like talking, and I remember I was like, should I get like the black pair, or should I get like, the white pair or something like that? Like something a little bit more like stark. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, honestly, like how I've seen people wear them is like getting a color that's like, what did you say exactly? That's kind of like, I don't know.
I don't remember what
you don't remember?
Said.
I think it was something like, it kind of like, that's not too like contrasting of like your skin tone.
Sure.
I think that's what you said.
Did I say that? Yeah.
I think you did. It was something along those lines. of like, but like not in a weird way.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like it'll look better if it's something that's kind of like around your skin tone. Because you wear them with shorts, you wear them with like a t-shirt. Like you're not wearing these in the winter really.
Yeah.
So like it's not like you're bundled up in them. So you kind of get something that's kind of like your skin tone. So yeah. So I had been like, okay, I think this is a pair that like I'm looking for, this exact colorway, and he's like, so I have 2 pairs.
At Stadium Goods.
Or no, I don't even think you fucking said that. I think I said, do you have any? I think I was like, dude, I think I just was like, oh, like, let me just ask him on a whim, because, like, I know he has shoes. Like, do you have any of these?
Well, I do have 2 pairs of Stadium Goods.
I still have 2 pairs.
Size 9.
Your exact size. I flipped out on the phone. I was like, you weren't going to fucking tell me? Like, we went through, like, different apps. I think we found the best price.
To be fair,
like we looked through enough places, enough websites to find the like right price and everything. The shoe I was gonna buy.
In my defense, they weren't in my immediate possession,
right?
You know, and the Stadium Goods, like the sales you get on Stadium Goods are just for insane prices.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Like I'm glad I gave you this pair because I did like. Shortly after I had these like sent to you from Stadium Goods, the other pair I had sold for just like a crazy amount.
That's insane.
But they did end up obviously with Paolo eventually, and we did cut. I did cut him a friendly deal.
Yeah, so. That's the other thing too. You knew I was gonna lowball the fuck out of you, and you were like, bro.
And obviously I don't want to like. You know
you're
take
gonna
you for all you got.
Yeah, you know you're gonna get. I'm getting a friend's discount. Like that's the thing.
And he did. So
I did. You're a good man. You're a good friend.
In the end, everyone's happy.
Everyone was happy. That was a great story, bro. I love that story. Do you have any? I have 2 pairs in your size at Stadium Goods in the exact colorway you want. Classic. Absolutely classic.
I was definitely like going back and forth in my mind like, should I tell him?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sure.
should I just help him buy them somewhere else, you know? But
if you made me buy them from somewhere else, I honestly would have been upset, bro. Were they at your place, but like they were in Stadium Goods possession? Like, or you dropped them off at Stadium Goods?
They were already, yes. Like, because I had them shipped from Stadium Goods to your house. Cause
word. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I already had them.
Right.
So that's my defense, but not the greatest moment of friendship at first. It ended up being
a great moment of friendship.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah.
Sneaky fox, this guy. Sneaky little fox.
Funny story.
Funny story. What do you got for the people today, Caleb? You got some? I got some.
What you got?
I got a new Action Bronson album that I just want to discuss.
Yeah.
Johann Sebastian Baklava.
Yeah. Which is, I just like, okay, I saw him putting out singles.
Yeah.
And I saw like
Did you listen to him?
I listened to like 2 of them, I think.
I didn't listen to either of them.
Because they just pop up on Spotify and I'm like,
sure. Might as well.
Throw it in the queue.
Right.
But, yeah, I saw that was the cover. I didn't put it together that was the album cover. But, thinking about it now, it definitely was obvious. But, it says like Johann Sebastian Baklava, and it just gives you a chuckle the first time you see it.
It's awesome.
It's just funny.
Yeah,
because that's his nickname or whatever is Baklava.
And that's just tagged it on to Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It can only be Bach.
It can only be Bach. Yeah, it's so awesome. It's so awesome.
It's just who he is. Too.
Yeah.
Like that's just
his character.
Yeah.
Sick as fuck.
What did you want to talk about with the album?
I mean, I think I really just wanted to bring up a couple of things.
Yeah. Oh,
I
have a question also.
Go for it.
What you say that album made you like get back in the gym a little bit?
Yeah.
What about the album? Like what was that force?
You know what it was? So at first, for sure, it was I'm currently on Honestly Nevermind in Apple Music. Let me scroll off of that and go to the things I really want people to know I listen to. It was the beginning of Compressor when he's just saying back, shoulders.
Yeah. No,
squats.
Because when you first said that, I was like, I don't know why it's this song. And then I listened to it again, and I was like, yeah, I get it now.
Because
he's describing exercise.
He's just fucking describing, and like a lot of the album is slower, but it's very a good bit of it is slower, but it's hard hitting. Like all the beats and all the instrument, like all the samples. Jesus Christ, all the samples are just very like heavy.
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit I also kind of enjoy working out to. It's like kind of like mafia music, damn near. I would consider it.
Yeah.
Like if you think about Compressor, if you think about Shadow Realm,
yeah,
and if you think about Doctor too, that's the thing. Like Doctor now is like my like workout song because of the Good Morning Doctor.
Yeah.
Like that just sounds like Bronson walking into the doctor's office at like 6:30 in the morning with like a cup of coffee in his hand. But it's not a doctor's office; it's the fucking gym, and it's just like this is my doctor. This is who
Yeah.
This is the thing that makes me feel better. That makes me better. This is my medicine.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been using recently. I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Been going,
Yeah.
And that's the thing too is like with my job and shit, it's just kind of difficult to get to the gym because it's just very taxing physically. Like I'm just very tired at the end of days, and like I wake up too early to really be able to hit the gym in the morning usually.
Yeah.
As well. So it's been difficult to get to the gym in the past 2 days.
But you're finding time.
I'm finding the time, and I'm gonna start going early.
Yeah.
Like that Good Morning Doctor song is gonna be the first thing I listen to at 5:45 in the morning when I wake up and go hit that gym, before I fucking caddy and work the other job, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna start being on. I want to really fucking get into it again.
Yeah. That's the thing is with exercising and with working out and also like running a business.
Yeah.
Like I feel like exercising just it's definitely simpler than running a business and like whatever, and also just like I think exercising, as much as it's for like your physical body, it also just helps like your mind and your mindset so
helps
much.
your mental so
because
much.
It's like it just puts you in that state where you're just pushing yourself,
right?
And it, like you're like I'm not giving up. I'm doing the extra set.
I'm going through. And I think that's like the biggest thing that it helps me with is like I'll apply it to then schoolwork. I'll apply it to then like, working on stuff for a float as well.
Right.
Like not that it's like, the same exactly of
but
like, I need to push through this. But it's just like
having your mind tuned that way.
Right. I'm doing this. I'm working through
I'm
this.
Not,
like
when it gets hard, I'm not gonna stop. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try and dedicate myself more to that again. Just fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking go, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think the past 2 days have been good.
What about this?
Sure.
Next shirt.
Yeah.
Just do it. And we kind of have like a little like one of these as like the logo. Like what would you call it? It's like a swoosh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just came up with that.
Like Nike? You want to do the Nike thing?
Well, like a little like swoosh, and then just do it.
But afloat. Not even.
Yeah. Or we could even
start our own brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it. What if we did one that's like a basketball too beneath it?
Yeah.
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 What if we did like a just slam it with a basketball?
Yeah. Shaq
style. Shaq like 3D on the shirt, like breaking through a fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you like about this album?
You know what that reminded me of there? That whole conversation?
What?
It reminded me of J-Rock's album that he put out in Trailer Park Boys, where it's like a bunch of different rappers that are like Snoop Dogg's on the album and he's featured and shit.
Yeah.
Detroit Velvet Smooth from Moncton.
Yeah. DVD?
Yeah. DVS.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Ricky calls them
DVD. Oh yeah.
At one point. Yeah. But yeah, no. Good reference. Good reference. Trailer Park Boys.
Shout out.
This show that Paolo watches exclusively these days.
Yeah, I've been really watching. You know what else I've just been watching, bro?
What?
Which is ridiculous. Couple of things. I've been watching segments of the storyline or the story.
Yeah.
Not story, but like the behind the scenes of WrestleMania 40.
When was that?
Oh, like that was in March.
Oh, it was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. It was this year.
That's crazy. There's been 40 WrestleManias.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The world's biggest event.
But you've just been watching segments of it.
Yeah, because it's just like I'll watch it before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I'll just fall asleep to it.
What is the world's biggest event? Like, is it the Olympics? Is that the world's biggest event?
Could be. I would more so consider it the World Cup.
Yeah, it's one of those two, though, right? Like, the World Cup for sure.
Yeah.
Not WrestleMania, though.
Probably WrestleMania more so than anything else.
You've been claiming recently in the podcast that a lot of things are the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
When they're just not.
Like what? Give me the... Okay,
Western.
besides Western.
It's Western. That's the only one.
Okay.
Western.
I knew you were going to bring up Western. I wanted to hear something else. I guess you didn't have anything. Western Avenue.
When I was editing the podcast and that part came on, I started laughing so hard.
This podcast is going to be so fun more than anything else to go back at and look when we're older and just see some of the shit that we say, bro. Some of these podcasts have been ridiculous.
Because it was like the biggest street in the world.
Dude,
and then
it's the longest street in the world. I swear to God.
And you looked it up, and the longest street in the world was in Canada. So then you're like, it's got to be the longest in the U.S.
Right.
That one's in Colorado. Or
it's like Colorado, like California or something.
Yeah. And then... And then you looked up, what's Western Avenue known for? Longest street in Chicago. And you're like...
No, it must have been Illinois.
It might have been Illinois. But yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote on anything.
Yeah. You don't know what's coming out of my mouth. Yeah, classic. Yeah. Classic.
We've just been going so far from where we started with this conversation.
Yeah. Oh, we've just been talking by this point. I forgot what we were initially talking about. We were talking about the Bronson album.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else do you?
I mean, bro, what I also really like. One of the biggest things too is like, which I had not realized until you mentioned it. You text me about it. He hasn't put anything out in 2 years. Yeah. He hasn't put anything new out in 2 years.
And it's just because he's been like.
He's been doing other shit.
He's been well, yeah. No, I'm not saying he needed to put something out.
No, yeah.
But I'm just saying it's because he's been like touring. We saw him recently on tour, and
great show.
He's been doing Fuck That's Delicious and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, it hasn't felt like he's been gone.
No.
So when I saw that, oh yeah, his last album was 2 years ago. Like that was a bit surprising, and like he's right on pace for his next album, for this album. But yeah, it was like. Yeah, time goes. Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I mean, hasn't put anything out in 2 years. Puts out a 30-minute album, and it's just solid all the way through. Pretty much, yeah. I would say. Yeah, I would say it really is. If you like Bronson, this is like there's not much that you're really gonna not like about this album. Yeah. Even if you don't like Bronson, it's like if you haven't gotten into Bronson yet, give it a listen because it's. It's a good showing of exactly who he is and the exact type of like music he does. It's him kind of at his best. Yeah. Like pretty much. Just because it's so solid. Yeah. It's compact. Yeah, it's very compact. It brings up the whole conversation of shorter albums are better. Fact, I find that shorter albums are usually better. Yeah, it depends, but yeah. I mean, it can, but I think this one. Yeah, I mean, it's harder to be good and consistently good over more tracks. Yeah, that's just true. You can have a 30-song album that's good, but like there's bound to be a miss or two in there. Yeah, at that when you get that long. Right. Yeah. So yeah, really enjoyed that aspect of it. Yeah, just fucking really enjoyed that album and think that he is just consistently putting out solid music. Now, I will say, like, I don't remember exactly how I felt about Only for Dolphins at first, But I don't. But the Crocodile Turbo.
Yeah.
I did not. That didn't. This hits way harder than that did upon first listen.
Yeah, but Crocodile Turbo is insane too. I would say.
Yeah, but
like I think there's very good songs.
I think
Estaciones?
Personally, this album blows that album out of the water.
I think that it's a little bit better, but there's still a lot of. I mean, bro, Tongpo.
Yeah, maybe I need
Jaguar.
Maybe I need to go back.
I think you should go back. Yeah. I think you should go back.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero's classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Only for Dolphins is really good. I think we can agree on that. We really both really enjoyed.
But
Only for Dolphins.
even this, I feel like is more consistent than that album. Like is more not even in like that album's inconsistent, but it's just like that album travels. That album has a lot of different sounds on it, and this is kind of like he's doing the same sound, not in like a bad way, but he's just. It's kind of all in like the same place, kind of.
Yeah, no, definitely. I see what you're saying. I see like, I don't know. I see very much like overall, like consistent sound in both Crocodile Turbo and Only for Dolphins as well.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just because of the ad-lib stuff, kind of.
What do you mean?
Just the ad-libs that he uses.
Oh.
in the song stuff.
Yeah.
I also think that we should just bring up the fact that Alchemist is featured on a song and he's rapping.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
He's been doing that a little more lately.
He has been doing that a little bit more, and it's fun.
Did he produce a lot of this album? I didn't look at the producer.
I don't know. I didn't look at producer credits at all. I actually do want to look at that. But, bro, it's awesome. I honestly enjoyed Al, like, rapping and, like, his bar about, like, going to restaurants and like the ad-libs, like I know people, like I love that one, and like that one just makes me laugh.
He was talking so much about sports betting and stuff,
and
like that's all I remember from his verse is just talking about like betting on sports, which is just but in kind of like a funny context, so it was good.
And I was also, I was really interested because like the song is called With Alchemist, is called Via Leather on NBC. Yeah. I was wondering if it was gonna be like the Round Ball Rock.
Wait, that's the one with Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was gonna be like the Round Ball Rock fucking like song that's like really well known, and it kind of was similar.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's like yeah. It's that one.
That's like the.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. Like they kind of do a similar thing to Round Ball Rock, but it's not exact. It's not Round Ball Rock.
Sure.
But you know that one?
I think so.
You definitely do.
I think so.
I'll show you a live performance after this that'll rock your world.
Live performance?
There's a live performance. It's crazy. I definitely sent it to the group chat. You might have not seen it.
You send a lot.
I sent a lot the past couple days.
Yeah.
Been scrolling.
I can't keep up.
My mom did the same thing. She's like I went over to the house yesterday and she was like, "Did you see the thing I sent you like this morning?" And I was like, I haven't opened like her messages for me say 9+ messages because she just sends and sends and sends.
You're at a 4. You're usually at a 4+.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I send a lot. When I start sending things, I usually send a few.
They come in bunches.
It's not random, or it's not like, one every once in a while. It's like, I'm going to send you 6.
When you're scrolling, you're sending about half of what you see.
No, bro, less than that. I scroll quick. It's horrible. I spent like an hour and a half today on Reels in the morning.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, you got to make it harder for yourself.
Yeah, I guess. you're right.
I don't know. That's what. I don't know. You gotta make it a little harder for yourself.
Yeah. I gotta up it. Start focusing on working out more and less of these Instagram reels. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to speak about on this album.
Yeah.
Just very, very happy about it. Love a new Bronson album. It kind of didn't really set in with me. Like you texted me about it. Like, oh yeah, this is coming out. And I was like, I'm gonna have to listen.
I didn't even know. I was asking you for like if you even knew it was happening. And we both were like not. I don't know if he kind of was trying to just like not talk about it very much, or we both missed it. But.
I kind of knew he had an album coming out just because he was releasing singles and stuff.
Yeah.
He's usually pretty like on the nose with that type of shit. Like if he's releasing a single, it's usually not just a single. He's usually putting out an album soon after.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Fucking with what he's doing. Loved it.
It kind of goes along with my talking about music. Kind of goes along with my random thought that I was having the other day.
Yeah.
It's like I am right now just at the height of my John Mellencamp era.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
It was pretty much all sparked when "Hurts So Good" was played at
Pop's Barbecue
in Iowa City. Yeah. Yeah. So
my favorite thing about that moment with the song being played is that James was talking about something serious.
Yeah.
And
he was upset.
He was upset, and I put that in. I used the term "hurts so good" in that conversation while the song was playing. I have never been so proud of like a joke like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
proud. Love that one. Hurts so good, James. He was like, yeah, and you were laughing so fucking hard. We started laughing so hard. Then we started listening to it.
Yeah.
Great song.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's also the fact that my dad is like a pretty big John Mellencamp fan is also like added to it.
Yeah.
And like, wow, let me see what this guy's actually about. Now that I'm listening to his music.
Oh, you've gone deeper?
No, not really. Just one or two songs.
Yeah.
But like, now it's like, oh, "Hurts So Good." I know this guy's got other stuff. Like, my dad's a fan. Like,
right.
But I don't like. What do you? And I was thinking, like, I don't know, like, I got to talk to my dad about it soon because, like, it's just like this is just kind of funny and a little bit random. Like, I'm not listening to John Mellencamp, but like, what do you think your kid is gonna come to you and say, like, oh my God, like, you like. Yeah, like you were right about this. Like this is fire.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, the first name that really like came to mind is like Travis, bro. Honestly, just because it's so fucking easy. I feel like.
Yeah.
But that's also just because of like the time we're in now, where it's just like he's fucking, But I also don't really like saying that.
You know what I thought of?
Who?
I thought of you calling me up.
Yeah.
In like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And being like, bro, guess what my kid just like put on in the car?
Yeah.
And it's just like Dior by Pop Smoke.
Bro, that car would try. Oh my God, I hope it's not, but it'd be some fucking SUV. That thing, the speakers would be on max, and I would be jumping up and down in that bitch, going crazy, doing best Pop Smoke impression.
You would.
In my late 30s.
Because if I go in my dad's car right now and put on ROCK in the USA by John Mellencamp, he's gonna be singing.
He's gonna be singing, man. Yeah. Oh my God, there's gonna be. That's interesting, bro. That's a funny thing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna call you.
Yeah.
Uncle Caleb needs to fucking hear about this right now, Junior. Hold on a second. We'll play the song, but he's gonna get a call first.
And like, I don't know. I had a weird thing with this random Pop Smoke song came on the other day, and like.
Which one?
Hawk'em.
Okay.
But like, I was also listening to. Dior.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I don't know, it was like a weird thing, like he would have been so big.
Yeah.
Like, rest in peace. Like,
yeah.
Thinking about it now, it is such a horrible thing because he would have been so big. Like,
it would have been humongous.
He was on a heater. And
he was putting out it's not like it was very different what he was putting out, but it was just a whole new sound.
Yeah, I mean,
that he like really fucking pioneered.
And it was just like, it was almost all in his voice. And like, obviously, like, the beats he was on, too, were just different. But
different, bro. The beats, like, especially, were just different.
But, like, you...
Shake the Room?
There's nothing like his voice. Nobody sounds like him.
No.
Nobody sounds like him.
No.
And, like, I don't know. But I could see, like... Because, like, he's not that big. Like, he obviously has huge songs, but, like, you don't hear it that much anymore.
Not really, which is sad because it deserves to be played all the time. And that's not even like. I mean, of course, like I'm praising him a bit because but like it's really just his music. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucking crazy. I barely heard any Pop Smoke at Summer Smash. Think about it now. I heard it once or twice,
really?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is he not just consistently
just
played?
because he's not able to put out more stuff.
Right, but the songs that you can put on, like that gets crowds moving. I feel like
it should. Yeah.
I feel like it usually does.
But like
maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but I could just think about like your kid when they're like, or one of like our kids when they're like 13, 14, like.
Oh my god.
And just like, who's Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
And they just like.
Who's Pop Smoke?
And just like go into it.
Pop Smoke. Hold up. Fucking stop the car. I made a horrible brake sound. Fucking.
You cannot say pop and forget the smoke.
You can't say pop and forget the smoke, son. That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. She wanna fuck with the woo. That's the second thing I'm gonna tell him. She wanna fuck with the woo.
Yeah, I mean that's just the random thought I had. Was just you call me up and tell me like you'll never guess what. I had to tell you about it because it was such a fun thought to have. Yeah, and it just brought me back into like 2019 when Pop Smoke was just going on.
Huge, yeah. Yeah, no, it's funny. I definitely have been kind of thinking that a little bit too, like what's gonna be played on the radio.
Yeah, like we've talked a little bit about that before.
A bit. Yeah,
but it's just like
that's so much more personal.
Yeah, I think like I think there's gonna be a moment with like. Maybe like Tyler or someone that like
definitely
they're gonna go back and like they're gonna understand.
Yeah. So one of my kids is gonna find like signed J. Cole KOD album and be like, wow, this is crazy. This is something interesting right here. But yeah, do you think you'll give your kids like the records you have and like the record player and everything?
Possibly. Yeah. I have a lot of fond memories as a kid of like playing with my dad's records and stuff.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they don't scratch them.
Yeah.
As long as they don't scratch.
I got put in timeout.
Yeah.
Twice. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I got that Michael Jackson Thriller album. That one's gonna have to be like framed damn near. Not letting anyone near that one. Yeah. It's an original pressing. My aunt's upset that I have it. She's not happy that I have that one, but I'm keeping it from her. At least for now, I'm keeping it from her. Love that one. It's OG! I can't even get into it. I love you though, I love you, Tia. Love you. That one's mine for right now. With that being said,
sorry for the chaotic nature of this podcast. A little all over the place.
Good time.
Hope you enjoyed.
Hope good times were had by all.
Like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff again. Go check out last week's episode with Mark the Kid.
Great episode.
Yeah.
Great having him on. Check out New Nation. Yeah. Check out his music on SoundCloud. Awesome dude. Make sure to go hang with him.
For sure.
And stay afloat while you hang with Mark the Kid and while you hang with us, man. Cheers.
See you next week.